So what I'm going to tell you about today is something we call the 6 change blockers. The 6 change blockers is something we've discovered in our data. We've been spending the last 4 years on researching change data for patterns and signals of what will make a successful change. And what we discovered was there are actually 6 things that are holding companies back from succeeding. And let me just go through those 6 things one by one. The first one is the leadership cohesion. So is the leadership team working as one? And as you might know, they are most of the time not working as one. You can fix that though, right? So leadership cohesion, change blocker number 1. Second one, network fragmentation. So how well connected is your organization as a network? Again, what we see is that they often split out in cliques and groups and tribes. And when you have them split out in cliques and groups and tribes, you actually need to invest more in the change because you can expect less spillover effects from your investments. Third one is what we call the perceptions of 2 key stakeholder groups. The first one being the top leaders. I mean, are they supporting your change? And the second one is the 3% that drives the sentiment of 90% of their colleagues. Those 2 groups, they need to be supporting it. If they're not supporting it, they're going to drag everyone else downwards in a negative direction. So make sure you invest in those 2 groups. Fourth one has got nothing to do with change, in fact. It has got something to do with the commitment of the employees to the organization they work for. If they don't like your organization, they're not going to change with you either. So make sure they like where you're working, make sure they're proud of your organization, and so forth. The 2 last one has got to do with the implementation of the change. So now we've launched the change, but what then? Will the leadership team stay on top of the change over time? We can see that better practice is actually tracking it and seeing progress every 2 months. But we only see 20% of the organizations actually doing that. 80% of organizations fail to stay on top of the change over time. Then the last one has got to do with the project team that you have made responsible for implementing the change program. Again, we see a shocking low number here. Only 25% actually stay intact in a way so they can deliver on what they have been requested to do over time. Resources are being pulled away from them. Time schedules are changing, and so forth. They're just not in place to deliver what they're expected to do. So if you have these 6 change blockers and you make sure you're not failing at them, then you're in a good position actually to succeeding with change.